2 years after cheating death from malaria, TV presenter Charlie Webster has revealed to Day and Night that she's penning a book about her experience. The 35-year-old became seriously ill after a 6-week charity cycle ride from London to Rio de Janeiro in August 2016. At one point she was on dialysis and doctors feared she had only 24 hours to live. It's about finding hope through adversity and traumas and strength and resilience. She's particularly focusing on how the support of those nearest to us can help. It's memoir why, not autobiographical. She tells us, "I'm writing a book. I'm talking about the unconditional love between a mother and daughter through that journey. She wrote me letters when I was in an induced coma. My mum Joy's voice is in it. It's unconditional love that gets us through stuff." And for a woman best known for fronting shows for the BBC and Sky Sports, who has admitted struggling with PTSD since the illness, Charlie is keen to state what a critical role the National Health Service, which of course is celebrating its 70th birthday, has played and continues to play in her ongoing recovery. "If it hadn't been for the NHS, I probably wouldn't have my kidneys working right now. I'm still being seen by an NHS consultant through an NHS hospital. What would have happened if I hadn't?" He looks in remarkably fine fettle for a man in his 80s, and Bill Roach plans to be starring in Coronation Street until he's at least 100. "My goal now is to be the first 100-year-old still working in a serial." The 86-year-old, who has been gracing the Weatherfield cobbles for 60 years, told Lorraine Kelly on her morning show, "I'm very lucky to have the job. I really appreciate it and love it very much." However, when asked specifically about his future, Bill, who is the longest-serving television actor in a continuous role, having first appeared in Corrie in 1960, insists the final decision will lie with latest producer Ian MacLeod. "The new producer will have his view on my storyline and we will have a chat. So who knows?" Looking ravishing in red, Carol Vorderman certainly lit up the London premiere of Spitfire yesterday, but the 57-year-old wasn't just on hand to provide a touch of glamour ahead of the screening at the Curzon in Mayfair. She has a bit of a personal aircraft connection, having earned her pilot's license in 2013 before being appointed the first female ambassador to the RAF Air Cadets in 2014. The documentary, narrated by Charles Dance, combines aerial footage from photographer John Dibbs with digitally remastered 1940s film focusing on the aircraft's creation and of course its pivotal role in the Battle of Britain. A one-off screening, hosted by Carol, will be broadcast on July 17 in various cinemas across the country, before its official release 3 days later on July 20. Not to mention its legacy, which continues today. Depeche Mode may have come in for some criticism from fans after playing a lot of newer material rather than old favorites as part of their headline set at the recent Isle of Wight festival. But editors frontman Tom Smith, right, reckons their stellar 38-year career has earned the Tet the right to do as they want. The subject of old faves versus new numbers, a perennial argument on the music scene, came up as we chatted to Tom following his own band's gig at BST Hyde Park last Saturday. Maybe Leicester rockers Kasabian's gig at IOW was better received because they played more well-known tracks, we ventured. But Tom, 37, who is married to DJ Edith Bowman with whom he has 2 children, leapt to the defense of the Basildon band. "Let's see if Kasabian are doing it for as long as Depeche Mode have been doing it. I like both bands, but Depeche Mode are legends."